And today we're doing a review of Heroes and Generals. So, what did you think, Josh?
Go on, Jay, what do you think?
Well,
I wanted to go with.
I think as far as it goes, it was a pretty average game.
First time keyboard and mouser.
And that's not just because I'm shit on the keyboard and mouse.
He's very shit on the keyboard and mouse.
I'll admit it.
But the parachute, come on, the parachute.
The parachute was pretty.
That was great.
My first and only great moment of PC gaming
in your life.
Ever.
And you could tell he's a boxer because he bobbed and weaved out of those boxes. So good, and got that SMG kill out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude.
It was incredible.
That's MLG gaming there.
Super pro. Super pro. So seriously, Josh, what did you think of the game? Being a newbie?
Jenny thought it would be alright. Jenny thought it would be. It was alright. It just getting used to the keyboard and mouse. I thought I haven't played for keyboard and mouse for like a year, so that was the only criticism. But that's my own fault. But the game was alright. It's pretty standard.
For like a year, it was like 7 months.
Yeah, I'd say 7.
Don't listen to this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyway.
But yeah, the game's pretty solid. It was like a few glitches, but it's a pretty solid game. I enjoyed it. Just wish it could be better at it.
I kind of think it would be better if the teams were bigger than 4-on-4. I think that kind of limit.
No, it was way bigger than 4-on-4.
Well,
the match
we played it, there was only 4 people on each team.
No, the match that Josh was playing was 4 versus 4 for some reason.
Yeah. Because
there just wasn't enough people on the server. But it can be as great as like 20 odd players per side. This is a free-to-play from Steam that is actually one of the best free-to-play games I've ever played, to be honest.
So we just caught it at a bad time.
Free-to-play game, yeah.
Definitely solid game, then,
yeah.
So if we played it in week, say, then it would have been better because it would have been more people per team.
Yeah, possibly. We are playing this on a Saturday night, so people are probably not like wanting to play it. So.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, but when you got into a game, you were actually playing it probably about 15 against 15. Because
it didn't seem that many characters. Because every time I got killed, it was by the same person.
You were playing a very big map, though.
You were actually
a very big map.
Right.
We were playing very close quarters.
The only thing with this game is it made me realise how much I miss Battlefield 1. Because I really enjoyed that game.
So, talking from that preference, what do you think about, I don't know, the game mechanics, whether the field of, like, in factoring the wind and factoring in the distance, like, what did you think about that? Because
I like
Battlefield 1 has that as well, doesn't it?
I like the idea how, like, you've got to spend money on bullets and all your stuff you need for it.
The realism element.
Basically, the realism element is still a game. It's not going to be totally real, but
yeah.
I like that part of it. I thought it's a grindy, but it makes sense. That's what they're going to go for.
I was going to go the opposite way with it. I like these mechanics that you're saying about, but I don't like the way that it's quite as much of a grind to unlock further weapons on it. In most standard first-person shooters or third-person shooters, you get a gun and you get a pistol as your secondary weapon, but you've got to unlock the pistol before you get it at all. You don't start with a pistol of any kind. You start with frag grenades?
No, I had to unlock
You just start with the shovel.
I started with just the long-range rifle, and that was it.
Not even a melee weapon?
No melee weapon, no nothing.
Well, that was the same.
So you start with... No, in the war, you had a bayonet, didn't you?
You had a bayonet, but
you had a gun with a bayonet, so your bayonet was your melee weapon.
You don't have a pistol, would you?
Every free-to-play has to kind of get an income for what they've done, right?
Because of games like COD and Battlefield have become the standard, and this seems to have been... I understand that you're saying it's a free-to-play game and you've got to pay for certain elements of it, but the elements that you have to pay for have been standardised by other games.
Yeah, but I think you can still get a good advantage on people, because as you saw, I could sneak like behind people and get so many kills, and get the experience points that's needed to move on forward and get coins and stuff that I need in the game.
You don't need to don't have to buy anything in the game.
Yeah. You just have to be a good player.
You just have to be good. You have to learn to be good at it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. In a way, you're paying with time, not money.
I get if there's this like one amazing gun that's a one-shot kill, like an AWP of Counter-Strike, but in a free-to-play game where people have to hit 6 or 7 times. I get that. So unfair on every other player. Even if you're a good player, you're going to die in most situations right there. It's up to what you guys think. I mean, I've played it quite a lot, so...
As a free-to-play game, and I played one round of it, it's pretty solid. I really enjoyed it. I don't think I'd be a game where I'd want to be like, I want to play it every night.
Yeah.
Like Battlefield 1's a game, when it comes out, I want to play every night.
Yeah.
But like that game is, if you know, like Mean Greens.
Yeah.
That's a game where I can just play for like maybe 2 or 3 matches, and I'd be the same with this game. 2 or 3 matches, maybe.
Drop in and out of it.
Yeah, drop in and out of it. I like that. I like that element of game.
It's got a replayability factor, hasn't it? Like where you come back to it.
I feel it could do with the matches being slightly shorter.
Oh well, you played a bigger battle than we did.
I was a different type of match.
Like with yours, there was like 3 or 4 different points that you had to capture on your map.
Even with your match, the game was over 10 minutes long, wasn't it?
Was it? I thought it was 6 minutes.
It wasn't.
I thought it was longer.
It wasn't longer than 10 minutes. I think it was about 8 minutes. The smaller map.
Yeah, I like game that. I like game.
Is there anything else you want to add about the map, graphics or anything like that?
Dead standard, I think. But it doesn't matter about the graphics really, as long as the gameplay's good and the gameplay was solid. So
yeah, but for a free-to-play game, you got to think about it.
You don't expect AAA graphics
exactly,
on a free-to-play game, do you?
Yeah, exactly. I think the graphics are actually pretty good for a free-to-play game.
I didn't actually notice. I didn't really pay attention to the graphics too much. I was just trying to say
it was all about the game elements.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's in between Battlefield and Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
I think it has a Counter-Strike-ish kind of S to it.
But the graphics were better than Counter-Strike.
No, Counter-Strike Go is well better than this. Yeah.
Gone pretty good.
I've not played Counter-Strike Go.
After Source, everything got way better than Counter-Strike. You've got to be pretty accurate with your long-range shots, and that's what I love about it.
I think, especially with that, you need a sensitivity to be a bit go higher. Because even for me, I play quite low sensitivity. That was too low for me.
These are console players that are saying we need higher sensitivity.
That's saying something.
You know how I feel? I'm just so sluggish. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Like
I felt it was so sluggish. But
exactly.
The console players saying sensitivity is too low must be pretty bad.
But that's the main criticism I've got about it, sensitivity. But that's obviously it's a beta, isn't it? So it's going to be. Yeah, I enjoyed Mean Greens better, if anything.
Mean Greens.
Yeah, I thought it was a good game.
A great game, but no one playing it. No one at all playing it.
I haven't played it for a while, but it's a great game.
I failed to get on a server, but overall thoughts and summaries. Come on, we have to do that.
Good. I'd recommend downloading it. It's definitely worth the megabytes or gigabytes or whatever to take on your computer. So
I didn't even check. Anyway,
I'd agree with good, not great. It's good for something that you want to drop into, but I would say that the gameplay overall would get rather repetitive and boring if you're playing it for any amount of time.
I honestly don't think they've played it enough. But anyway, I think for a free-to-play game, it's one of the best free-to-play games that I've played, other than like League or Dota or someone like that. Like, other than that, would you play it again?
Yeah, if it was with you guys, yeah.
Jamie, would you play again?
Not on my own, no.
Not on his own.
Yeah, I won't play it on my own, but if it's with you guys, I'll play it. If we're all playing online, yeah.
So, it's about a 7.3 on my scale.
I'd give it a strong C+.
That's not a number, Jamie.
And
Jamie, I want it to be different, Josh.
Jamie has to be different because Jamie is Jamie. Anyway, we've been Pre-Drink Gaming. Please check out Jeff and Laura's Gaming Journal. They're doing really good on hardware news at the minute.
Definitely.
So you want to check them out. Anyway,
even check out Greedy Gremlin Clothing. That'd be nice if you could.
That would be awesome. You do not know the extent that these guys go to.
They will be at Southport Comic Con on
the 17th of September.
Where the fuck's Southport?
I don't know. Where is Southport?
Anyway, please like this video if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. I know Jeff was editing it, so it's probably been shit. I've been Jeff.
I've been Josh.
I've been Jamie.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.